first down gets him a yard to the 26. Play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Fields. Throwing left side, it's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Going right back to Akers. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball both plays. And what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Addison will go in motion left. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's out to the flat for Akers. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to set up right out of the gate. That is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
This will be fielded at the 17. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Taken in at the 22. Gets past one man. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Andrew Booth making the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's Fields. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Here we go, son.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Out of the gun, Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown at his NFL debut. And the Bears lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
42 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Good night.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
3rd down and 1. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
2nd and 12. Fields now to throw. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here we go.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
To throw is Fields. That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 16 yards. And the Bears first down.
(21-0) our score after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd down and 4.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And his kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. The Vikings on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll look to set up his blockers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. After this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Okay, break.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete.
Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 30 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make it 24-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the option, here's Akers. Akers, he coughs it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And a little careless. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. He lets one go deep for Addison. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Minnesota. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's go.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Akers will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Fields. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Fields throwing again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23. Now to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline. Says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat. 18 Pioneers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
19 Lions. Go.
Back to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Oh, he's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in 1 drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll look to throw here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. From his own end zone, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 87 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now Fields. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Come on. Mustang 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Take over.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's out to the flat for Akers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
60 Bobcat. 18
They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Check smash. 19 line. Trap 60.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Warriors 70.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a fourth down.
He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Bears will get the football back. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Shoves him aside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
114 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Here we go.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Fields now to throw.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
second and 3. Akers back-to-back catches. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Ready, ready. Buffalo 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
This is caught. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. They'll set up to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cam Akers. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings get a bit closer. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2.
19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19. Hey. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Vikings 22.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Ready, set. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
18, Pioneer. 18, Cardinal. 18, Cardinal.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that went to the right side and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Here we go, son.
On 1st down, Fields. And he's got his man on the out route. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? From the gun, here's Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Bears have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to throw again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
232 yards rushing now for the ball game on 24 carries.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in